There's a strange but fascinating truth about human attraction, especially when it comes to women over 30. Many people wonder why some women find married men more appealing than single men, but the answer isn't about romance or cheating. It's about psychology. It's about emotional maturity, stability, and the subtle ways experience changes how a person carries themselves. By the time a woman crosses 30, she's lived through enough to understand what real maturity means. She has seen promises broken, words not matched by actions, and affection that faded when responsibility appeared. She's met men who wanted to be loved but weren't ready to truly love back. Through every disappointment, she's learned something new about human nature and about herself. So when she meets a married man, something feels different. It's not that she wants what's forbidden, it's that she notices something others might overlook. A certain calmness, a quiet confidence, and a sense of emotional balance. Married men, knowingly or unknowingly, project stability. They've learned to listen instead of just react, to care instead of compete, and to understand instead of impress. They no longer see relationships as games to win, but as bonds to nurture. A woman over 30 doesn't see his ring as a temptation. She sees his maturity as an example. She recognizes that time has taught him lessons that younger men are still figuring out: how to handle silence, how to stay patient when things don't go his way, how to value peace over pride. That emotional calm is magnetic because it represents what she's been searching for: safety, not control. It's not that women want someone else's husband. It's that they are drawn to the qualities marriage seems to shape in a man. They see emotional intelligence, patience, and responsibility. Things that come only with experience and growth. Single men often focus on attraction and attention, but married men, through life and partnership, have learned to focus on connection and understanding. And that difference, though small, changes everything. But here's the deeper truth. In reality, what women over 30 see isn't the man himself. It's a reflection of what they crave within themselves. They've outgrown chaos. They don't want perfection. They want peace. They don't want excitement. They want depth. They want someone who understands silence, someone who stays steady when life isn't perfect. Yet, this isn't a story that divides married and single men, because every man has the potential to become what women find attractive: grounded, emotionally intelligent, and self-aware. You don't need a wedding ring to grow in empathy or patience. You just need a desire to evolve. It's about learning to listen more and prove less, to care deeply but without control, to value peace over pride. So the attraction isn't about forbidden love, it's about emotional evolution. Women aren't chasing a person, they're drawn to an energy, the energy of security, respect, and understanding. And that's something every man can develop, whether single or married, once he chooses to grow beyond ego and into empathy. Because at the end of the day, attraction isn't about status, it's about state of mind. And the most beautiful thing a man can ever offer is not his looks, not his wealth, but the peace that comes from maturity. You see, attraction was never really about the ring on his finger. It was about the reflection of growth, the quiet strength that life teaches through time. Women over 30 don't fall for a man because he's taken. They notice the parts of him that have already learned how to care, how to listen, how to stay. And maybe that's the real secret. They don't want a married man. They want a man who's emotionally married to patience, respect, and peace. Because one day looks fade, excitement disappears, but maturity, that never stops being beautiful. In the end, love isn't about finding someone perfect. It's about finding someone grown. And that is what women over 30 truly see.